time for your final trial? The Lost All? Did I hear the crow say she's a luminary? I thought she was Ulfsild's familiar. I suppose she could be both. Wait, hold on, congratulations! You're heading into your final trial! I guess that makes sense, since the portal to get here was keyed to 2 people. And after all, it's my duty as a Knight of the Lamp to follow you into the unknown, to protect you from the dangers therein. You're damned right I'll see this through to the end with you. I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't wait to see what the Votary Commander and Guildmaster Galarian make of all this. This must be the crow's domain. Incredible! Maybe those echoes can tell us more.
Any attempt to save the Scholarium would only provoke Sheogorath. As far as I know, the Daedric princes know nothing of the luminaries. I have to seal this place away, so it feels like locking away parts of my heart and soul. I suppose in some ways, it is. My inheritor could come from anywhere, from a distant era. A brighter time, I dare to hope. I trust the luminaries. They will ensure the right person steps into the role. This ritual has taken everything I had, and more. It worked, I think, and I will leave part of myself behind. Will it be enough for those that come after? Will anyone follow in my footsteps? I refuse to believe all this work was for nothing.
These echoes must be from Ulfsild's final days here. They're so personal. And, unfortunately, none are quite as instructive as the ones she left in the Scholarium. So far, they're just reinforcing what we already knew. Ulfsild sealed away the Scholarium to protect it from Sheogorath. Kind of lovely, actually, the way she said it was for the luminaries. And there was that bit about a ritual. Did you catch that? Maybe it was the sealing ritual, something she left behind to protect the Scholarium. She described it as a piece of herself? Wait, the echoes, look! What are they pointing at? Maybe there's something with the echoes in that book. See if they have anything more to say.
Relationships do not lose their worth when they end. You can carry someone with you in other ways. But while it lasts, there's such joy in loyalty to one's friends. How will you vow to respect them? Speak your vow of loyalty. Your vow has been sworn. Kindness is like the first snow of winter. Get enough of it all at once, and soon it starts to stick. When I pass from this world, I'll never look back and wish I'd been less charitable. Will you vow the same? Speak your vow of charity. Your vow has been sworn. What lies always ahead of you, so you will never see it. What is always coming, but never arrives. Existence itself is a mystery. An unmapped territory spread out before you, Will you take a vow to explore it? Speak your vow of mystery. Your vow has been sworn. You understand, and you are ready to take the next step.
Our way forward. Now, the real work begins.
Welcome to the Labyrinthian, or at least my version of this ancient maze. Welcome to my roost, to the wing of the crow. I am a luminary just like the others, though I'm the youngest of our number by far. Right now, my fable lacks a fitting end. I hope that you and Nalia can change that. Pin feathers, mortal. When we first met, I didn't know your quality. I spent many years in solitude, guarding and hoping to guide. Now, here we are. You, a worthy inheritor to Ulfsild's legacy. Me, the proctor in your trial. Are you ready to begin? I shaped my domain to be the perfect trial space, based on Shalador's Labyrinthian. It will finally prove you are the one I have awaited. Showcase what you have learned in your journey to master scribing. We start here, in the Luminary Antechamber. Ulfsild named us Luminaries, magical lights in the darkness. This puzzle asks you to set braziers ablaze in honor of that name. Just think back to your time with the dragon. You know everything you need to complete this puzzle. Good luck.
This is amazing. The Labyrinthian, the real one anyway, was built by Shalador to test potential archmages. And now here we are. I overheard. And she mentioned the dragon. Do you think it's another riddle? Magnus, I hope so. I bet this is an opportunity for you to use Ulfsild's lens to get things started. I'm here to help, my friend. Just talk to me if you need a quick way to put out the flames and start again. I've got a spell for that. Here we go.
Use your power responsibly.
Act with
The
justice.
gate just went up. You did it! Beautiful. But I bet that's a quick trip down.
Hello, friends. You're not meant to go straight down. That's why I'm here. It's you! Hi, it's me. When the Griffin told me you'd entered the Crow's Wing, I knew you needed me. After all, Ulfsild told me you would. I'm supposed to help you get past this next bit. Yes, see? Just like your knight said, we're pretty high up in the air. The way forward is on the far side of this maze chasm thing. The path to get there is very narrow, and invisible, and mostly marked by scent. But that's why I'm here. There are a couple of wards along the way. You reveal and break them, and I can dig to reveal the path. Easy. Remember, we have to move quick. And, don't look down. I can sniff out the path as you break the wards. Dig. Here's a focal point to start you off. Watch your step. Follow close and go quick. This is so fun! Nice! We should be able to make it to the next platform.
Thanks, Magnus, solid ground. Are we done?
We're done with the first half. Yup. Get ready for part 2! Off we go! Keep up, and eyes out for those wards! Doing great! Keep it up! There, almost done. Oh, we made it! We were so high up. That was so much fun. You did great. This is where I leave you. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Nalia, adventurer, you made it.
Some of those unstable orbs again. Blocking my path. There must be a way to clear a path. That did it! Keep an eye out. Could be anything in here.
Adventurer, welcome to the end. You've overcome innumerable challenges, and you stand poised to fulfill the legacy left behind by Ulfsild all those years ago. You are the inheritor of the Scalarium. You've collected grimoires, scoured the world for scripts, and scribed powerful spells and skills. You have power, Inheritor, and I want to see you demonstrate it. No matter how clever or compassionate we are, we must fight for what we believe in. Gather your feathers, use what you've learned on your journey, and defeat the beast of the maze. Good luck. Rise, Art-Area!
A fight, is it?
Ultimate death.
This? Oh, watch out! Can you see a focal point? All has to be contact from a wall. Great work!
Prove yourself, Inheritor.
Heads up, we've got them all. Tamriel, can you get to a focal point? Find the wall, spell it. Keep moving. We need to hold out a bit longer.
A marvelous display of power. Precisely what I wished to see. Art-Area could meet no more fitting end. Inheritor, you've come all this way on the wings of fables. Let me tell you one final story. In the last days of the Scalarium, Ulfsild's heart was filled with sorrow. Ulfsild gave up so much to develop the art of scribing. The Scalarium was her home, and the luminaries were her family. On the precipice of losing everything, she spread her wings and soared. She enacted a rite, the ultimate act of scribing. She gathered every scrap of evidence she found during her time with the luminaries, and created one of her own. A wellspring of magic, the heart of the Scalarium, was expended through the scribing altar, and I was born. The scribing rite flashed the Archmage's mind upon the gathered power, and so I am her from that moment. I went from woman to crow, and had precious little time to speak with myself before the Scalarium was torn away. I am the crow, a piece of Ulfsild left behind to see scribing passed to you, to the world.
The luminaries. Look!
She wisely used her power to ensure her legacy.
Ulfsild's keen mind ensured you could follow in her footsteps.
She was a fierce protector, defiant for what she cared about most.
Her compassion lifted everyone around her, just as it lifted you.
I am the shadow of a singular person, a being born in sorrow, but filled with hope. I have soared on the winds of magic for centuries to be here with you today, Inheritor. I was Ulfsild, it's true, but after all these years, I much prefer my feathers. Only two things remain: who will tend to the Scalarium, and the location of the final sigil, the last bit of power needed to amplify the altar. I have watched you and Nalia as you have struggled through the trials. Life is a maze. Legacies are a blessing, and the burdens of both should not be endured alone. You are a master of scribing, but I can already sense other adventures await you. Indeed. Nalia, Knight of the Lamp. Do not shirk from my gaze. You have proven yourself, side by side, through challenges of the mind and heart. I would have you take up the mantle of the Scholarium's librarian, its master. Excellent. Then that just leaves my sigil. Ulfsild's sigil. After she completed the rite and left me to safeguard the Scholarium, she took that symbol with her. I sense its final resting place, along the water's edge in the hold of Eastmarch.
Hang on. Me? Tend to the Scholarium? What will I tell the Rotary Commander? In the meantime, let me get that portal to Eastmarch going.
You'll do just fine, Knight. I will await both of you back.
I don't see a sigil, but she did leave us an echo. Ulfsild, but she looks older, happier.
It's been years since my time in the Scholarium, but I realized I never left a final message behind. As my life draws to an end, I've left a few things unsaid. I'm certain history won't carry on my name. I never sought recognition. I created scribing to understand magic better, to understand myself better. But of course, my journey did not end when I left the Scholarium. The ritual to create a luminary took an enormous toll. It took years to recover, and Shaladov was long gone by that point. It was a dark time, but it wasn't the end of my story. Dark chapters are just that. Moments in time. Downturns in the tale. Things got better. I found new purpose. Students eager to learn. New partners in research. And new partners in life. When I was a young woman, I was obsessed with the Scholarium. With the power of the luminaries. As I cast this echo, surprised how easily the magic came back to me. I have much to be grateful for. I'm a respected hedge wizard in Skyrim. They know me only as a compassionate, wise teacher. Which brings me back to you. I know you didn't walk this path alone. I made sure of it. I hope it was worth it. Take from this place the sigil of the Crow, and know that Ulfsild the Evergreen never forgot her magical friends. My days will end soon, I think. But they end happy. With me at my little desk, in my little home, scratching away in some journals. My fable, my story, ends where it began. Now go, and scribe your own.
I will. We will. I promise. Ulfsild gave up so much when she left the Scholarium behind. It sounds like she found her own path in the end. Makes me feel better about all of this. Well, the Crow wants me to be the master of the Scholarium. She wants me to step into Ulfsild's boots. It's a bit overwhelming. Those are some big boots. But knowing how much Ulfsild dealt with, all she went through and struggled. You said it. Scribing, the Scholarium, it was her life's work. If I can help keep it going, maybe even bring it to others through the guild, I can think about that later. Let's get the sigil back to the altar. Finish what we started. One last portal for you, my friend. Ulfsild left behind the sigil. Your sigil. She had a long, happy life after
Relieved to hear it. The altar is yours, Inheritor.
My colleague here. Nalia, what's your plan?
I think I'm going to stay on here. See what happens if we open the Scalarium to the world. You know what? I think maybe, just maybe, my parents might be impressed with me next time I go home to visit. I'm going to start by convincing the Votary Commander to keep me assigned here. Scribing is a lost art form because Ulfsild worked alone and in secret. If we open the doors of the library to the guild... If there's one thing about the adepts of the Mages Guild, they love an intellectual puzzle. Maybe someday, there might be an altar like this one in every guild hall across Tamriel. But that's for tomorrow. Today, we owe you an enormous thanks. The altar is completely restored. Every wing of the Scalarium is open and humming with power. And it's all thanks to you. Together, you and I returned scribing, returned Ulfsild's legacy to the world. I can't wait to see what you make of it. So, how would you feel about us opening our doors to the guild? Letting the world appreciate Ulfsild's legacy firsthand.
I believe Ulfsild the Evergreen would have loved that.